What's up, YouTube? Top of the top. All right, today I wanted to make this video just to explain to you guys, mostly my youngsters, you know what I'm saying? Like, my life has been through a roller coaster of emotions and bullshit and mistakes, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this channel is about business and business development and entrepreneurship, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's going to continue to be. But I just wanted to make some videos and just take you guys down some stories in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made a lot of mistakes in my life. You know, I didn't grow up with the silver spoon in my mouth. You know, my family's from Mississippi, then they migrated to Chicago, then they migrated here to where I'm at right now, which is the state of Colorado. Now, let me just say this. Colorado is not like Chicago. Colorado is not like LA. Colorado is not like New York. Colorado, for the most part, is a peaceful state. You know what I'm saying? I'm from a city called Colorado Springs, which is right outside of Denver. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a lot of crime here, you know? But that doesn't mean you can't get caught up in street stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that was me. I grew up not having a lot. My mom worked her ass off to give us everything that we needed, even though, you know, we were poor, we didn't have a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? She showed us love. And she was always at work trying to get to the bag, so we didn't see much of her because she always had 2 or 3 jobs. So in the process, you know, I didn't know my dad. I guess my dad, that's how I got here. See, Colorado's a military state. Colorado Springs is a military town. You know, so most black people that live in this city, they got here via military. And that's exactly how my family got here. You know, my dad was military and he got stationed to Colorado Springs. So my mom up and moved out here. They were never married. So my mom followed him out here. And while I was pregnant in her stomach, you know what I'm saying, from Chicago, you know, and then we moved here and that's when she had me. I never met him. He never even was there during her birth or anything. I never even laid eyes on this dude. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's dead now. But even on his deathbed, you know, I have a brother and a sister. My brother's older, so you know, my brother actually met him and spent time with him. But you know, I got half brother, half sister that I met, and they had no clue that he even had other kids. You know what I'm saying? Like none of his family even knew anything about me. So, you know, growing up without a dad, you know what I'm saying, to show you the ropes, no matter where you live or no matter how nice you think your area might be, you're gonna have some troubled times. And that was me, you know, like I grew up following street shit because that's what I thought I was supposed to do, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen my family around me doing the same thing. You know, I didn't even know what I was doing. I just remember as a youngster, I was probably 12 years old, and I guess my brother was in jail, but his car was parked outside of the house. So, you know, I go into his car, you know, just playing around, like acting like I'm driving and shit. And I reach under the seat. He got a bottle of Bacardi. So I'm like, oh shit, he got some Bacardi. I should drink this shit. I reach under the seat again, and he got a nickel plated 25 and shit. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm taking this shit. Boom, put that shit in my pocket. Went to school the next day with the gun and shit. I fell in love at that moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm like carrying this gun everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like 12. That was my first taste of carrying a gun and shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, I still really didn't know about all that, what I was doing and shit. But then I remember one day I was up in the mall up in Denver. And my brother, you know what I'm saying, he was in jail, so I was steal his clothes and shit. But he had a Cleveland Brown shirt. So I put on this Cleveland Brown shirt, and the B had a big old blue X crossing out the B. I didn't even know what that was. I was still playing with, at this point, I was still playing with, you know what I'm saying, toys and shit. I was just turning 12. So I was up in the mall and shit, and I just remember all these Crips like surrounding me like, oh, what up, little cuz? What up, little cuz? I see you got the BX now, cuz. What's up, all these Trey Crips? What's up, cuz? You got the B? Yeah, little homie. Just showing me mad love, you know what I'm saying? Love I never even felt before, you know what I'm saying? Like, just showing me mad love. So after that, I start putting two and two together. I went home, I start putting two and two together, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, it was over. I jumped off the porch, as they say, you know what I'm saying? Like, I start hanging out with the wrong people, you know what I'm saying? Start cooking up crack, selling crack on the block, you know what I'm saying? Selling drugs, you know what I'm saying? Hanging with fucking murderers, and you know what I'm saying? Like, doing all kinds of crazy shit. And I remember I met some dude from Pomona that came out here, and another dude from Compton. They came out here and they set up shop. You know what I'm saying? And they would bring people from California with them, you know, but they would always get caught up because they, you know what I'm saying, they didn't know how to move out here. So he loved me because I kept my mouth shut and I knew how to move, you know. I would sell work and, you know what I'm saying, bring him back his little cut. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I made, you know what I'm saying? That's how I start making money and shit. You know? So that everybody would just show me love. They called me, you know what I'm saying? I had another homeboy. They called us the youngsters and shit. Because at this point, I was 13, 14. You know what I'm saying? And I had this homegirl named Heidi. Heidi was married to a sheriff. But Heidi was a crackhead and shit. So she taught me how to cook up. She taught me how to, you know what I'm saying, cook up little ass rocks in a Garcia Vega tube. Back then, the Garcia Vega tubes were glass, you know what I'm saying? So you put in your little work, we just cook up little tiny rocks and shit. That's how I first started cooking. I went to, you know what I'm saying, the bigger jars and shit. But, and I'm only saying this, you know what I'm saying? I know it sounds crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I'm only saying this just to let you guys know where my perspective comes from, man. Because, you know what I mean? Like, later on, I start losing family members and losing people that I love, man. And I start realizing, like, this shit ain't the life, bro. But I'm just being honest. Like, I felt like that was my calling. Like, I'm a black male. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else am I supposed to do? This is what I'm supposed to do. But that's part of the way they like to brainwash us to think that that's all we're good for. You know what I'm saying? That's what they make you think. We're only good for to be gangbangers, drug dealers, and criminals. You know, and it took me many years of fucking up until I realized, like, nah, bruh, nah, it's a trap. All that gangster shit is a trap. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward to 1996, you know what I'm saying? And I was at home one day. I'm not gonna say who it was because he hates when I speak about the situation. But you know what I'm saying, a close family member of mine got shot in the forehead, in the back of the neck, and in the chest right in front of me. You know what I'm saying, like inches away, feet away from me, my sister, my mom, and dad. You know what I'm saying? So while he's there bleeding on the ground, we waiting on the ambulance. Ambulance don't come. So right when we about to scoop him up to put him in the ambulance, to put him in the car to take him to the hospital, here come the ambulance. Scoop him up, take him, and we following them, and they taking the long route because they thinking somebody coming to try to finish the job. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a mess. So they take him into the hospital, perform emergency surgery on him. They have to take out a part of his brain. They give him like a 20% chance of living. You know what I'm saying? And people calling the phone threatening to come back and do the job and kill my whole family. You know what I'm saying? So my dad had some friends that were in the NOI. So, you know what I'm saying, the Nation of Islam. So he had them come sleep on our living room floor with AKs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm like, Because I don't know if they're going to come back and kill little brother, you know what I'm saying, kill me because, you know what I'm saying, they didn't get him. So it's like, I'm nervous. So I had a homeboy named Jesus Payan. If you out there, Jesus, you remember me, man. You was a good dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I had another homeboy named George, and motherfucker gave me 2 Tech 9s. One of them was called an AB-10 series. One was called AP-9, but they were both 32 round clip Tech 9s with 9mm bullets. You know what I'm saying? So I had those. I was carrying those everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, ready for whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and I had happened to get. I didn't have those guns on me. I had a homeboy. It was me and 3 of my homeboys, you know what I'm saying? We was strapped up, and we took one of the guns down to the creek to get ready, you know what I'm saying, to practice. And we shooting it, boom, boom, boom. We come out the creek, police sitting there. So we like, oh shit, the police. We scatter break. One of the homeboys has the gun, he throws it under a rock, you know what I'm saying? We straight, we all separate, they catch us all and shit. So we like, hey, we ain't got no gun. We don't know what you talking about. We heard gunshots too. So then one of my homeboys, which he ain't my homeboy no more, but he's in the back of the police car. We all in separate cars. He's in the back of the police car, and his car drives off. So we like, damn, they taking him to jail. Then probably like 20 minutes later, they come driving back up. But only this time, my homeboy's in the front seat, eating a bag of Doritos. So we like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on here? So then the cop gets out the car. All the other cops come up to him. He pulls out the gun and sticks it on the hood of the car. So we like, damn, oh boy done told him where the gun was. No gun, no case. That's what we thinking. You know, so then that's when they lock us up. They take us all to juvie and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we mad at him, trying to get to him. They separate us from him and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like 4 of us. They take us to juvie, charge us with unlawful distribution of a handgun in city limits, concealed weapon or possession of a handgun of a minor, all kinds of stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And back then it was like a 5-day mandatory sentence. But I had already had like an assault charge from, I punched this lady cop. I didn't know she was a lady. She had on a hat and her ponytail was under her hair. And she was trying to grab me. And I thought she was a dude. She was like I'm not gonna say dyke. I'm not gonna say that. But she was like a manly woman, you know? So then she pushed me and tried to grab me. So I cocked back, boom, stole her in the mouth. And when I did that, her hat flew out and her ponytail came out. And I was like, oh shit. Right then, like 3 other ones rushed me. So I already had like an assault case and all kinds of shit on a police officer. So after the 5 mandatory days, all my people got out. I had to stay. I had to stay like another 4 months up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, got out, you know, my brother recovered from his gunshots and shit. And, you know what I'm saying? That's when I realized, like, shit is real, man. Shit is real, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't stop me. You know what I'm saying? I kept going. Start selling meth. You know what I'm saying? Like, kept doing what I was doing. Just fucking up, bro. Fucking up. You know what I'm saying? And I met this homegirl that was, you know, was untouchable. Nobody could fuck with her. She had the plug on all the meth. You know what I'm saying? And she plugged me. She loved me. She plugged me. We lived together. You know what I'm saying? So anything I needed, I was all, because I was like a spoiled kid. I'm not going to lie. Like, I had all the toys. I had, you know what I'm saying, later on, I had all the toys, jewelry, clothes, everything from, because my brother used to just rob people and shit. So everybody knew my brother in the neighborhood, man. So anything I ever wanted, I could just ask for and people would give it to me. And then my brother had everything, so I'll be getting shit from him, raiding his shit that he stole. You know what I'm saying? So I always had like the dopest toys and the dopest shit. And, you know what I'm saying? I always had weed and everything I needed, I always had. You know what I'm saying? Like, because You know, if I needed money, instead of going to my family, instead of being like, yo, go get a job, they say, hey, here go this ounce of meth, you know? So, and I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's cool. I'm just being honest as how I grew up, what got me into this situation, you know what I'm saying? But my homegirl was, you know, beat bitches' ass. I seen her whoop bitches' asses, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought she was untouchable. And I guess, you know, one night she was talking shit to this girl, you know, and told the girl, hey, if you want to see me, come see me. You know what I'm saying? I'll beat your ass. So I guess old girl took her up on that offer, came to her motel room. My homegirl answered the door, and old girl just cut her with a box cutter across her throat. You know, her baby son was in the room, so she closed the door behind her son so she didn't bleed out in front of her son. Went up and down knocking on doors trying to get help, but no one would help her. And she died right there, you know? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing all this shit, man, and you know what I'm saying? All this time I'm processing, like, man, this shit ain't cool, bro. This life ain't cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit ain't cool, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's when I'm just realizing, like, all this shit was a lie, bro. Because you can die, lose your life. It don't matter where you from, bro. It don't matter what you doing, bro. Like, you get caught up in this shit, you gonna go out one way. And, you know what I'm saying? I just keep seeing, like, people around me that I thought was untouchable. So this the second time. It's the second person that got from being untouchable, that I thought was untouchable. You know, I knew other people, you know what I'm saying, that got blasted up and all that type shit, but I really didn't know them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really didn't know them. But these were the first two people that I really knew that I thought was untouchable. And I found out, like, ain't no such thing. Well, I think that's what Brother Lynch says. Ain't no such thing as a bulletproof forehead. And he's right.